Moving is hard enough by itself, and selling a house at the same time can turn into a complete mess if you don't have a plan. I see this all the time in Springfield. Someone gets a transfer, they move closer to family, they're downsizing, or perhaps they're leaving Ohio. Now they're trying to figure out what are they going to do with a house that they're leaving behind. Do they list it? Do they fix it up? Do they rent it? Sell it as is, or do they want a simple route and then just move on, go to the next location with a free mind? And that's what this video is all about. I'm Steven Salma with Comfort Living by Houses, and I'm going to walk you through the 5 things to think about before you sell your house in Springfield, Ohio while relocating. So step one is figure out what your house is actually worth. You can start with the basic stuff. So obviously check Zillow, look around the auditor's office, see what houses sold for near you. That gives you a rough ballpark. But be careful, online estimates can be way off, especially in Springfield, because two houses on the same street can be completely different. White might be fully updated, and the other one might need roof, furnace, electrical work, plumbing, flooring, or a full clean out. So really, condition matters, the location matters, layout matters, and the repairs matter. That's where it helps to talk to someone who's local, who actually understands Springfield. At Comfort Living Buys Houses, we can look at your property with you and give you a straightforward opinion. There's no pressure, there's no obligation. We'll tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. If selling to us makes sense, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. We would rather be honest with you than waste your time. We talk to a lot of homeowners. We don't buy every house we look at. Sometimes the best answer is listing it. Sometimes the best answer is renting it. And sometimes the best answer is selling it as is and just moving on. The point is, before you make a decision, get a real number, not just a dream number, not just a Zillow number. Get a real number based on what houses actually sell for and what the repairs or the delays might be involved in the process. All right, so step two is build your timeline. Relocation is not just about the sales price, it is about timing. So, do you need to be out in 2 weeks? Do you have 60 days? Are you trying to line up the closing on your Springfield house with a purchase of another house? Or are you moving into an apartment? When does your new job start? Right? All of these things matter. And really, every situation is different. Some people need to close fast. Some people need extra time after closing to finish up moving. Some people need help coordinating dates so they're not stuck owning two different houses at once, paying two different mortgages, the utilities, the taxes, all that. Some people are downsizing and just need a simple plan to let them move without a bunch of chaos. That is one of the benefits of working with a local cash buyer. We can work around your schedule. If you need to close quickly, we can usually move fast. If you need a little bit more time, we can build that into the plan. If you need to leave items behind, that's no problem. We deal with that stuff every single day. The goal is to make the sale fit your move, not the other way around. So, step three is get your offer before you start packing. A lot of people do this backwards. They start packing and then they realize that they need to sell their house. So they start packing, they start moving, they get overwhelmed because everything's happening at once. And really, then once the house is halfway empty, everything is just chaos. They're already stressing out. And then now they just start thinking about trying to sell. This is the hard way. So if you already know that you're relocating, start the conversation early. Get an offer in place before the pressure hits. That way, you know what your plan is. You know your closing timeline. You know how much money you're working with. You know what you're going to do next and how to do it. At Comfort Living Buys Houses, we buy houses for as is condition. That means we are not waiting on a bank loan, an appraisal, a long inspection process. You do not have to fix everything. You don't have to clean everything out. You don't have to make the house perfect for showings. You don't have to have strangers walking in through your house while you're trying to move. We can make you a cash offer, and if it works for you, we'll close on a day that makes sense for you. That gives you certainty, and certainty matters when you're moving. Step four, compare your real net numbers. The highest possible price is not always the best deal. You have to look at what you actually get to keep. So if you list a house, you may have to get a realtor, pay commission, do the repairs, cleaning, utilities, taxes, insurance, and possibly the months and months of holding costs while you're waiting. If the buyer asks for repairs or the appraisals come low, that creates more delays and more stress. Now, listing can absolutely make sense in some situation. I'm not against listing. If the house is clean, updated, and you have time, listing may be the way you get the most money. If the house needs work, if you're on a deadline, if you don't want to deal with the repairs and the showings, if you want it as fast as is cash sale, this might make more sense. So compare the two options side by side. Option one is list it. Wait it out, make repairs, pay commission, keep paying utilities, the taxes, and hope everything goes smoothly. Option two is sell it as is, pick a closing date, skip the repairs, skip the cleanouts, and just move on. Sometimes the listing price looks higher, but once you subtract all the costs, the net number is a lot closer than people expect. This is what we help you figure out. We can walk you through both sides with you and you can make a clean decision. Again, this is just math. If you're relocating and you have a house in Springfield, Ohio, or anywhere nearby, give us a call. We're local right here to Springfield. Our office is located 1131 North Murray Street. We have a real brick and mortar office right here in Springfield. We are not some random out of state company trying to lock your house up and then disappear. We live and work in this market, and our reputation really matters. We've bought hundreds and hundreds of houses over the years, and we understand that every seller's situation is different. And we dealt with a lot of them since 2013. Maybe you need speed. Maybe you need flexibility. Maybe you need a fair as is offer. Maybe you just want someone to tell you what your options are. This is what we do. So give us a call at 937-915 3737 or visit us online at comfortliving.buyhouses.com and fill out the form. We'll get a hold of you typically within the next business day. So we'll take a look at your situation, give you a straightforward answer, and help you figure out the cleanest way to sell your house while you're relocating. Again, this is Stephen with Comfort Living Buys Houses. If you're moving out of Springfield or relocating anywhere else, don't wait until the last minute. Get your plan in place and then move with confidence.